A gearbox, also known as a transmission, is a mechanical device that transmits rotational power from a motor to the wheels of a vehicle. It allows the engine to operate at a constant speed while the vehicle's speed can vary. Gearboxes are essential components in cars, trucks, motorcycles, and many other types of vehicles. Gearbox types. There are many different types of gearboxes, but the most common types used in cars are manual transmission. In a manual transmission, the driver must manually shift gears to change the gear ratio. This type of transmission is often preferred by driving enthusiasts because it gives the driver more control over the vehicle's performance. Automatic transmission. In an automatic transmission, the gearbox automatically shifts gears based on the vehicle's speed and engine load. This type of transmission is often preferred by drivers who want a more relaxed driving experience. Continuously variable transmission, CVTB. In a CVT, the gear ratio can be continuously varied, allowing the engine to operate at its most efficient speed at all times. This type of transmission is often used in hybrid and electric vehicles. Gearbox components. A gearbox is made up of several components, including gears. Gears are the components that transmit rotational power from one shaft to another. Shafts. Shafts are the components that connect the gears to the engine and the wheels. Bearings. Bearings are the components that reduce friction between the gears and shafts. Clutch. The clutch is the component that allows the driver to engage or disengage the engine from the transmission. Synchronizers. Synchronizers are the components that help the driver shift gears smoothly. How gearboxes work. When a vehicle is started, the engine begins to rotate. The rotational power from the engine is transmitted to the gearbox through a shaft. The gearbox contains a set of gears that can be engaged or disengaged to change the gear ratio. When a gear is engaged, the rotational power from the engine is transmitted to the wheels. As the vehicle's speed increases, the gear ratio can be changed to keep the engine operating at its most efficient speed. Car engine. A car engine is a mechanical device that converts fuel into mechanical energy. This energy is then used to power the wheels of the vehicle. Car engines are typically internal combustion engines, which means that they burn fuel inside a combustion chamber to produce power. Engine types. There are many different types of car engines, but the most common types are inline four engine. This type of engine has 4 cylinders arranged in a straight line. V6 engine. This type of engine has 6 cylinders arranged in a V shape. V8 engine. This type of engine has 8 cylinders arranged in a V shape. 12 engine. This type of engine has 12 cylinders arranged in a W shape. Engine components. A car engine is made up of several components, including cylinders. Cylinders are the components that contain the combustion chamber. Pistons. Pistons are the components that move up and down inside the cylinders. Crankshaft. The crankshaft is the component that converts the reciprocating motion of the pistons into rotational motion. Camshaft. The camshaft is the component that controls the opening and closing of the valves. Valves. Valves are the components that allow air and fuel to enter the combustion chamber and exhaust gases to leave the combustion chamber. Fuel system. The fuel system is the component that delivers fuel to the engine. Ignition system. The ignition system is the component that ignites the fuel-air mixture in the combustion chamber. Exhaust system. The exhaust system is the component that removes the exhaust gases from the engine. How car engines work. When a car engine is started, fuel and air are mixed together in the combustion chamber. The fuel-air mixture is then ignited by a spark plug. The resulting explosion forces the piston downward, which turns the crankshaft. The rotational motion of the crankshaft is then transmitted to the gearbox, which in turn transmits the power to the wheels,